What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. This originally was going to still be like part 10, but video went out of sync with Facecam at the end, and I think it just went out of sync in general. I don't know. I don't really know how it works, but it always happens to me because my internet connection, I get a little bit of a dip here and there, and that like makes it unstable. Yo, that was quick. Yeah, because it's like a couple of button presses on PlayStation. But yeah, last episode we finished up in Grand Archives. We finished up with the Twin Princes. We gave the Eyes of the Firekeeper to the Firekeeper. And then we went to Archdragon Peak and we defeated the Nameless King. I really didn't think I was going to do it. I was fully prepared to just give it a couple of attempts and then go complete the rest of the game. In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have seen that the video was hilariously out of sync. Well, not really, but it would have been by then, 100%. But yeah, we're back. So we're going to explore the rest of Archdragon Peak, and then we're going to head to Firelink Shrine and complete the game. So this episode might not last long at all. Definitely doable. I discovered that like right away, to be fair. But it was just getting there. Like, that dragon was horrible to fight. The dragon was harder than Nameless King, 100%. But we did it with 2 Estus to spare, so it was nowhere near as bad as Gwyn from Dark Souls 1, who completely, you know, took all of my Estus, if I remember rightly. In New Game Plus, anyway. Titanite Slab. Also, thanks to Moman for this Dragon Slayer Great Axe. We were able to make it from the Dragon Slayer armor. Really big help against the Nameless King. Go to Ornstein Drip, then Firelink. Alright. Oh man, that was awesome. That was, honestly, mate, the adrenaline right now is crazy. Hopefully this video still pulls views, though. I get really scared about, the shorter live streams not gaining any views, especially since I'm starting it like so late at this point. But we'll see. The New Game Plus video didn't do too well in its first week, but if you look at it now, it's like 150 views. This is my weapon of choice for all my playthroughs. I mean, I don't blame you. But there you go. We got the Dragon Slayer stuff. Awesome. I want to wear the gauntlets, I think. Oh, it puts us over 70%. Oh, it's fine. Do Nameless edit vid, then shorts. Oh yeah, I need to finish up Dark Souls 2 shorts as well, like all the bosses and stuff. I did it for Dark Souls 1. I need to do it for Dark Souls 2. Okay, I don't know what to put there. We could, yeah, we'll just go Havel's Ring. Why not? I want to keep my Black Knight leggings. Everything else will keep the same. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll go Havel's armor for now. That's it then, isn't it? This was the arena. Oh man, my heart's pumping. That is cool though. Let's see how the leggings look. Oh, the leggings are really cool. Yeah, we're done here. Okay. Let's go back to my Undead Legion gauntlets. I definitely preferred them. And then go to Havel armor. Oh yeah. Okay. We could go deal with Hawkwood as well, just to kind of blow up the episodes a little bit, so it's not just like half an hour long. Well, I don't know how hard Soul of Cinder is going to be, but we'll see. You know what, I'll put the Sun Princess ring on. Alright, we are just about underneath the equip load. I could always switch to the Claymore, to be fair. But we'll stick with the Dragon Slayer Great Axe. I'm enjoying it. And it has lightning damage as well, to be fair. Yeah, thickly imbued with the power of lightning. Soul of Cinder is going to be so fun. I'm really looking forward to Soul of Cinder. Definitely my favourite boss that I've ever seen. So I'm looking forward to making him the favourite boss I've ever played. Did we get power within? Where's that at? Oh, what a game, man. What a game. It's really grown on me in this second half. Yeah, in archives. Alright. Well, I don't want it anyway. I don't like the thought of losing health, even though it will give me more damage. Obviously, on replay throughs, I will do it. These kind of look like the brass leggings, to be fair. We've got a similar colour. Alright. I'm going to stick with the Black Knight stuff, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're right underneath the weight ratio, literally like by 1%. I'm sticking with Black Knight leggings though, because they're just so cool. But this is where we beat the Stray Demon a few episodes ago. Apparently Havel's armor will be here. And then we'll go deal with Hawkwood in the Pit of Hollows, perhaps? Oh yeah, we need to go to Firelink first. We'll spend these souls. Try full Havel set. Not my thing. However, we could go and recreate my Dark Souls 1 outfit, actually. Do I have the Silver Knight leggings? I don't think I do. I think I used the Black Knight leggings anyway. Yeah, I did. But I don't have the Black Knight gauntlets. I only have Silver Knight gauntlets. But if I go buy the Elite Knight helm, I can actually go recreate my Dark Souls 1 outfit, which will be cool to see. Is it just me, or is it not as orange? It must be just me. Maybe it's more orange up there. That is a really nice view, though. That's lovely. That is so lovely. Definitely looks a lot better than it did earlier. Kind of faded. Yeah, but why would it fade? Because Nameless King is an optional boss, so it's not like I progressed the story. Well, actually, I did. I beat the Twin Princes, didn't I? Okay, so that would make sense. Alright. Back to Firelink for the last time. Oh, actually, no. We'll be coming back in a bit because I need to deal with Hawkwood, don't I? Finish up his quest line.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Go to a... what was that? Go to Abyss Watchers Arena. Okay.
Very well. Then take note.
Right. I guess we'll just put it into strength at this point. Is it worth putting into strength? I don't know. I could always put it into vigor again and get an even higher health bar. Yeah. I think my stamina is just fine, to be fair. Judging from how we beat Nameless King, so... just whatever, man. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, does it?
Well, then
take nut. Oh man, come on.
Well, Ashen.
Seek lest. Nameless Spear is cool as well. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got that, don't we? Right, surely that's enough now.
Very well. Then touch the dark.
Fuck's sake, stop emoting.
Very well. Then take no. Farewell, Ashen One.
The fact I have to back out of this every single time. This... come on.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then take no.
Yeah, alright, we'll have a look at the Nameless Spear.
Farewell.
Soul of the Nameless King. The Nameless King was once a dragon-slaying god of war before he sacrificed everything to ally himself with the ancient dragons. Why did he ally himself with the ancient dragons, though? He's literally the son of Gwyn, who hates dragons, from what we know.
Aha, so.
Okay. Lightning Storm. Okay. And then Storm Curved Sword. Imbued with the strength of the Storm Drake. The Nameless King, ally of the ancient dragons, fought beside the Storm Drake in countless battles. When the great beast fell, the king claimed his soul, as was the custom in the Age of Gods. So he claimed his soul like 4 times. Like, once a slayer of dragons, the former king and war god tamed a Storm Drake on which he led a lifetime of battle. This miracle is likely a tale of their bond. Alright. And then the... where's his spear? Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. A dragon hunting weapon from the Age of the Gods. The earliest form of the cross spear, serving as both sword and spear. Its owner was the Nameless King and deific hunter of dragons. The sword spear is imbued with lightning, of which he was the heir. Do we need that, though? I don't know what I'd rather have. The curved sword or the spear? I already have a weapon that's... I didn't really see him use the storm sword, the curved sword, to be honest.
I took the mantle.
He must have used it, like, in the dragon phase, because I didn't fucking see shit. So... I'll get his spear. Because that's the one we saw him actually use. Oh wait, I need use the sword when he did that storm thingy. Pfft, I don't remember. That just goes to show how bad the camera was. I think it was a 10,000 one anyway.
So.
Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. Needs more dex.
I took the mantle of Lord.
Shut up. Alright. So now we go to the Abyss Watchers arena, don't we? Alright. Oh man, I'm still shaking from that battle. That was great. The Nameless King actual fight was really cool. The dragon thing though, fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. Never again. Hello.
I should have known. Well, I've decided to stop running from my fate. Loathe me all you like. I shall take what makes you better.
He was an Abyss Watcher! I never noticed. Okay. Oh god, don't roll my way. Oh, you bitch.
You are a dragon.
No, I'm not.
More dragon than I.
You could have just peacefully asked me to give you the stones, and I absolutely would have given you them, because I have no use for them. You fucking idiot. Why? Why did he have to attack me for it? He could have just asked very nicely. He clapped his cheeks. I mean, I am, like, really high level at this point. I just beat the Nameless King. What did this guy think he was gonna do? Like, you know? What a loser. What a complete loser. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going back to Firelink then. Oh, we do actually have one more thing to get out of the way. Let's use all of these. Well, these anyway, because I have this quest line to finish.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale?
Okay. Oh wait, I need to find the Divine Tome anyway, don't I? Even if I get all these. I'll do it for myself in future. I need to buy all of those. Ignore the dark ones.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash.
I don't know where the Divine, like, Braille Tome is, to be fair. So there's nothing I can really do about that. But, apparently, she does... No, she doesn't get corrupted by giving her Dark Tomes. I read into it. It's only if you purchase them. You give her the Dark Tomes, but she doesn't read them. She has to read them to teach you them, I think. I don't know. But if I don't finish the quest, she'll just sit there forever. She's fine. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm using the big axe thing. Which I'm going to stick with, I think. Now what? Solar Cinder, isn't it? Right? I can always finish that Divine Braille Tome later.
Ah, how?
There's no more embers to purchase. Never mind, yes there is. There we go.
Ashen one.
Blah blah blah. Not that it matters anyway, but I'd rather be stocked up on embers. Alright then. Let's go do this. The final one. Offer Cinders of a Lord. There we go. Now what? Oh, she's moving.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen one, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword.
Okay.
And let the lord's embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
Alright. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir.
Hell yeah, baby. Get that dandruff out my hair, bro. What the fuck? Those must be ashes, I'm guessing. Summon her later. Fuck Gwyn. Why has that not appeared on my actual chat down there? Oh, it's because you swore.
Let him grant death.
There we go.
To the old gods of Lordran. deliverers of the first flame.
Dark Souls 1 mentioned. I wonder what state Lordran's in this universe now. Here we are. Kiln of the first flame. Oh wait, we're in Firelink. There's 3 versions of Firelink. Lordran got fused. No, only parts of Lordran got fused. So, you know, there'll be places like Sen's Fortress, you know, still around. Why are we in... there's a 3rd version of Firelink? That's crazy. I didn't even know this was here, though. Everybody runs forward, and it's always, like, so dark. So I would never have seen this on any Let's Plays before. I'm looking for secrets. The rubble here as well. So, which is the real Firelink Shrine? There's 3... we know the one that we've been in this whole game hasn't been the real one. Flameless Shrine. Wow. I need to know the lore behind this. Oh, here we are. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. So are we now in, like, some sort of future? Why is there 2 bonfires back to back? Oh, no, this just proceeds to the first flame. Okay. Wow. So where is the first flame, like, geographically? Is it, like, all the way over there? Like, where that line is pointing down is where the first flame is? This is the DLC way? Yeah, so this must be, like, the Dreg Heap from the Ring City DLC, right? It's all just Lothric Castle, though. That bonfire leads to the Ring City? No, it doesn't. It leads to the first flame. I don't have the DLCs, moment. They're not installed at all. This is dope, though. Really, really cool. And it's the only place we can go. Alright. Kiln of the first flame, and yet another bonfire. And then there would be one here for the DLC. When you have it, you get to the DLC from there. Alright. Wow. So that last one was Flameless Shrine. What's this one? It'll just be the Kiln. Yeah. Kiln of the first flame. It's even more fucked up than before. Oh wow, there's no like Black Knights or anything? We just go, yeah, we just go straight in. Oh my god. There's no bosses or anything, we are already embered. Alright. Let's go. Hello. Mr. Soul of Cinder, sir. My favourite boss that I've ever seen. Now I finally get to play against him. Whoa, what an attack. Oh, he looks awesome. I love him. Or her. Ow. Ow. Jeez, drink quicker. Oh my god, he changed his sword. Ugh. can't do my own shit against me! What the... Power within? What the fuck, bro? Oh my god, he got a spear. Jesus, I should have known better. My god. Yeah, okay, we should just R1. I don't have enough time to do anything else. Oh shit, that did fuck all. I didn't know I was one-handed. Really, bro? Oh my god, he got the coiled sword! Oh my god. Oh shit! The flame sword! Gwen! Oh my god! Ow! Ugh! Ugh! And his health is back. Oh no. God, he's relentless, isn't he? This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Oh, he got his lightning spear back. It's the power of the first flame. Or the remainder of it. He still got me with that? Okay, that's got a long wind up. I can deal with that. I've seen that attack before, don't you dare. Okay, there we go. He kicked me, the disrespect. First try, Soul of Cinder. Oh, respect. That was easier than Gwyn. But then Dark Souls 1 is a very different game. Gwyn took... Well, to be fair, this boss almost took all my Estus as well. But since that was like a two-phase boss, I don't know, he took a lot more damage. But that was really cool. Soul of the Lords. And Dark Souls 3 has been conquered. What an ending. That ending was a masterpiece. Beautiful. I can't think of a better way to end Dark Souls. Since Lord Gwyn, the first Lord of Cinder, many exalted lords have linked the first flame, and it is their very souls that have manifested themselves as defender of the flame. So everybody who did it in Dark Souls 1 as well. Not us though. I never linked the flame in Dark Souls 1. So Solaire's one of them. I wonder if that lightning spear is actually from Solaire's power then, because Gwyn didn't have the power for it in Dark Souls 1. So maybe that lightning spear was actually the power of Solaire, helping Gwyn. Summon Firekeeper. Well, we got one last Estus. Let's use it for old time's sake. We did it! We did it! Yeah, I know Gwyn's power is originally lightning, but he didn't have it in Dark Souls 1. He lost it. So I bet he used Solaire's power, because Solaire had it. Here is the Firekeeper. Oh, she's gorgeous. When's DLCs? Soon. Soon. I have some other things I want to finish up now that we finished up the Dark Souls trilogy. There's 50 plus videos for you to check out. So, if you missed any part of Dark Souls, check it out. Link in the description. Or it will be after this stream. Alright, I'm going to keep quiet now. Ready for the ending.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's Pass. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Trophy earned the end of fire. There was like no atmosphere then. Even the wind fucked off. Dark Souls 3. Oh my god. What do I say? How do I begin? What a game. But I'm hesitant to call it a masterpiece because there is a lot wrong with it, in my opinion. For starters, it doesn't feel quite like Dark Souls in terms of like combat and whatnot. There was some significant growing pains. The level design is a step down from even Dark Souls 2. I get it can be as linear. Dark Souls 2 can be as linear with this, but the levels were boring, especially in the first half. A lot of them blended together. It's lots of grey tones, and as somebody who prioritizes level design over bosses, Dark Souls 3 in that aspect was really disappointing. Then I reached Irithyll. You know, I gave up on using the shield thing, which I was already really disappointed about. I love using the shield and a sword, but it's really a disadvantage in this game. However, yeah, I had to give it up. But when I did that, the game became a lot better. The game just kind of feels like it tries to be something else. I hear a lot of comparison to Bloodborne, and that it's trying to be Bloodborne with a Dark Souls skin. I haven't played Bloodborne, so I can't speak on that until I have. But it certainly does feel like it is trying to be a different game and not Dark Souls. The pacing has completely quickened, which I would usually be fine with, but then all the enemies have infinite stamina, which is ridiculous, and it leads to a lot of frustration in the game. That being said, after Irithyll, the level design definitely was a step up to the level of Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. They were very interesting locations. They were a little bit interconnected in some aspects, like definitely starting in Irithyll Dungeon, but the Grand Archives had it as well. I love the whole interconnected level design that Dark Souls 1 had, and I'm glad Dark Souls 3 at least had a semblance of it. That being said, the reason this game has the amazing reputation that it does is clearly because of the bosses. Souls fans love bosses, well, way more over level design, hence why Elden Ring, even though it has gone open world, still has a lot more of an emphasis on boss fights. And then you've got Night Rain now, which is definitely an emphasis on boss fights. I get it, but that's not why I love Dark Souls. I love it for the level design, and Dark Souls 3 was disappointing in that regard. And then the pace and combat changing just added on top of it. I could have dealt with that if the levels were still really interesting in the first half. It's kind of like the opposite of Dark Souls 1 in a way. I had a conversation with a viewer of mine, Sean, shout out Sean again, in a previous video in my comments, about how it felt like a lot of the levels in this game harkened back to Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith, and how that level was structured, where it was essentially kind of like a boss rush and just a corridor, really. That's what the first half of Dark Souls 3 really felt like, but then the second half really picked it up. The bosses were absolutely incredible, the second half levels were great, and the story the game told was a great way to end the Dark Souls series. So I don't hold this game as highly as I would Dark Souls 1 or even Dark Souls 2. I would say I prefer Dark Souls 2 as somebody who prefers good level design and interesting worlds, interesting levels. So I prefer Dark Souls 2. It absolutely probably is not the better game. That really goes hand in hand. Dark Souls 2 has some really, really shit bosses, but Dark Souls 3 has amazing ones. Dark Souls 2 has some really interesting levels, but Dark Souls 3 has some shit levels. You know, it's very different. I'm interested to see what the DLC brings for both Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. We'll get round to them, but the fact of the matter is, Dark Souls 1 is the masterpiece, and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 are kind of biting off of it in different ways. They are still great games. Whether or not I would call them a masterpiece, you'll have to ask me another time. But from my initial playthrough, Dark Souls 2 is a phenomenal great game, and so is Dark Souls 3. But they're not masterpieces, you know? For me, the only thing wrong with Dark Souls 1 was Tomb of the Giants, and that was like a gimmick level, so you could kind of give it a pass. I liked Demon Ruins, I liked Lost Izalith. Bed of Chaos is easily worked around, so I don't really take much points off for that neither. I think Dark Souls, you know, that was the pioneer. There's a reason Dark Souls 1 won Ultimate Game of All Time, or whatever it was called. There's a reason that game won that award, because it was just great. And I feel like Dark Souls 3 kind of lost that sense of adventure along the way, but I enjoyed it at the end of the day. It clicked. You know, when I did that rant in Irithyll, I always held out hope that eventually the game would click for me, and it did. So at the end of the day, I like Dark Souls 3, and I don't want to begin Journey 2, but that was it. That's Dark Souls 3 for you, and we'll get round to doing the DLCs at some point as well. And in the re-upload of this video, I will be tagging on my tier list of the levels and the bosses at the end of the video, but I can't think about that right now. I would have to play through. I would have to really think about that. Get Coiled Sword? Oh yeah, I have to get all those items, don't I? Just clipping the last hour for that, you know, for the recorded and edited episode.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Where is it? Oh. The greatest armor of all time. Oh, I love it. I love the Soul of Cinder. I love him. Or, I love them. I love them. Helm of the Soul of Cinder, a deific manifestation of the Lords of Cinder who linked the first flame. It resembles a knight's helm, but bears hideous burns and contortions. A misshapen crown can be seen upon its rear. It exists as a symbol of the great lords and the noble act of linking the fire, though it is no more than an empty husk. It resembles a knight's armor, but bears hideous burns and contortions, taking the shape of a deathly ribcage, knight's gauntlets, and yeah, these resemble and knight's leggings. This is great. I love it. Best armor in the game by far. By far. Oh, we got the nameless stuff as well. I'll have to get them at some point. Oh, we should have got Lorien's helm before finishing. It would have been really cool to go into that fight with the crown on. I was thinking about that before I started the stream, but I got so caught up playing it that, you know. Oh, it's fine. It covers the eyes anyways. I probably wouldn't have liked it. But, you know, wearing the crown of Lothric or whatever would have been really symbolic. Said to have been left mute and crippled by his younger brother's curse. It is also said that Lorien, in fact, wished it so. I gotta put this whole set on. This is awesome. This is so cool. Awesome. Oh, I wish it was burnt like him, though. You know, it kind of... This is not what he was wearing. It wouldn't have any cloth in it, right? I don't know. A little disappointed by that, but the helm is everything, to be fair. The helm is all I need. That's just great. And it does resemble a crown at the back. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think the armor is burnt enough, in my opinion. But it's cool. I think we'll keep everything on, but I'll have the Fallen Knight cape on. I think that still looks awesome. Hell yeah, it does. Awesome. Now we're gonna get the coiled sword. So I guess we get to go to. Oh, we'd have to put the soul back on, won't we? Right? Or can we just go there anytime? I guess we could go back to the kiln anytime. I mean, that would make sense, actually. Yeah. So we can go back to the kiln of the first flame at any time. So I guess that means we get to fight the soul of Cinder over and over again? That's awesome. Wait, do we? Or will it just be empty? Just go and trade from his ashes. Is the soul of Cinder still there? Like, do I get to fight him over and over again and just farm him? Oh, so... Oh my god, I'm fat rolling. It's a disaster. How am I fat rolling? Only just, actually, to be fair. Alright. We'll put Havel's thing on. He's dead, bro. There it is. Soul of the Lords. Is there nothing else that we can get with it? Oh, it is. Sunlight Spear. Miracle of Gwyn, the First Lord, hurls a Sunlight Spear. Is there nothing else? Just two things? The Lords of Cinder linked the First Flame, and this great sword was wielded by their deific manifestation. This coiled sword, found thrust in the bonfire, existed long before the throneless lords themselves. There we go. Skull ring. What's that? Easier to be detected by enemies. Why would I want that? The Soul Feeder was a beast that insatiably absorbed souls to feed its own power. Even after its accursed corpse was burned, it is said that the pungent stench of souls left the air permanently stained. Right, where's the Firelink Greatsword at then? I can use it. Awesome. Oh yeah, let's go. It's got the Claymore moveset. Awesome. That's cool. That's dope.
Ah, just wasn't he?
I'll have to farm Titanite scales for that.
Pretty be careful. I don't.
Oh, man. What a game. I think I would put it over Dark Souls 2, for story anyway. But I feel like the levels drag it down so much that, you know, Dark Souls 2 had some really interesting levels. Give the ashes to the handmaid so you can max it. Oh shit, do I have that?
Ah,
The ashes to the handmaid? Oh wait. I did that then. It's just here, isn't it? So I just need these.
Ashen one.
Alright. We'll just use all these then. Oh, what? The gauntlets don't even fully cover the arms. Oh, that's probably because of, yeah, whatever. I'll just put the Undead Legion one back on then. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Honestly, I only really like the head. I feel like the Black Knight leggings look better. Yeah. No, I like the whole armor, but I feel like, you know, this looks way better. And I'm definitely keeping this mask on. This is cool as shit. Which part of the UK are you from? Do I look like the type of person who's going to answer that question? No way. Okay. Yeah, I can now get more Titanite scales, can't I? London. Mate, no.
Well, Matt, just good to see
You've clearly
you,
never
but,
met anybody from
What
London.
needs smithing this time?
Oh, I need 3 more Titanite scales.
Pretty be.
Alright, well I can level it up one more time.
Ah,
But I obviously need to go farm more souls, which I'm completely fine with.
Ashen one.
Ah, just wasn't he?
London ain't full of assassins and knives, right? I don't know, I don't live there.
Pretty be careful.
Okay. Well, I think that is us done with Dark Souls 3 then. That's the end of the stream. There's nothing really more to do. That's it. Until I come back for the DLCs, of course. Which we will. Some people are wary about people asking where are you from. Well, yeah. Why would I want random people on the internet knowing where I live? You know? I think that's pretty standard. So what? Do I just get to activate the levels again? I'm glad that I can revisit the Kiln of the First Flame again and again. That's really cool. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, there's no do-overs neither. Oh, wow. So I can't even redo another ending? That's fine. That's absolutely fine by me. I get to explore the Kiln. So look at all the swords around here. I imagine this is how many people attempted to link the flame and got absolutely fucked up by the Soul of Cinder. Look at this, though. Isn't this awesome? So dope. It is so cool. I like how you can revisit the kiln again, though. That is really cool. Alright, well guys, that is the end of this episode of Dark Souls 3 and the end of the Vanilla Games series. Of course, we'll come back for the 2 DLCs. I think I'll do Dark Souls 3 DLCs before Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2. Mainly because I'm used to playing Dark Souls 3 now, and, you know, going straight into Dark Souls 2 DLC would be painful, I think. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know when I'm going to do them, so we'll see how I feel when we get round to it, but yeah, next Dark Souls, like the next Souls stream I do will be DLC for either Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 2. I don't own the DLC for this game just yet, so I could just do Dark Souls 2 first. But yeah, that's the end of Dark Souls 3. Guys, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching throughout the series. This has been absolutely fantastic, especially since Dark Souls 2. Thank you to everyone who's been following me through Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1 New Game Plus, and of course Dark Souls 3. And yeah, be sure to check out the rest of my content if you're interested. And yeah, feel free to stick around because we will be doing the DLCs for these games, and then we'll be doing Bloodborne, Elden Ring Night Reign, Demon Souls. I feel like if I can do all them within this year, I can do Bloodborne and then probably Elden Ring Night Reign at the same time, since it's a completely different game, so I could probably just do that as content on the side. And then we finish Bloodborne, maybe we'll do Dark Souls 3 New Game Plus. I'll think about that. I don't think I really want to be quite honest with you. We shall see. I don't think I want to do New Game Plus over just starting a fresh character, to be fair. I don't know. But we'll wrap up the year with Demon Souls. So I'll do Bloodborne and then we'll do Demon Souls at the end of the year. I feel like that's how we'll be able to wrap things up. Bloodborne would be perfect for Halloween season, that's for sure. And I'm always looking to do more Halloween content, so that'll be something nice to do alongside like Five Nights at Freddy's and whatnot. So yeah, guys, cheers for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace. What a great game, man.